Hello and welcome back to Streets of Rage with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. Except this isn't the Streets of Rage that I was playing earlier. Oh no, this is the Game Gear version. And surprisingly, this is actually pretty good looking, seriously. This is for such a game that is, well, on a handheld system and on an 8-bit system to boot. Seriously, this is actually really well done, and not just for the thing. The only problem is, because of memory, we're only getting Axel and Blaze. No Adam, I'm afraid, so yeah. But look at this! Seriously, would you say this was on the Game Gear? Especially since Sonic games were completely different on the Master System and Game Gear, seriously. This is actually really good. Anyway, let's get to the main meat and potatoes of the game, namely the gameplay. Mentioned you can only choose the either Axel or Blaze, but yeah, apparently they do have their attacks. Seriously, you can even attack them like that with your fists, jump over them, just like in the thing. And the physics actually work pretty similar to the Mega Drive version, seriously. The one difference that is not in there, besides Adam not being a character there, I do feel sorry for him because, yeah, he doesn't get to be in the series again until like Streets of Rage 4 as a playable character. He doesn't be in Streets of Rage 3, but that being said, yeah, the graphics surprisingly handled well. The Yuzo Koshiro's music actually translates pretty well over to the Game Gear, even if it does lose a lot of the, dare I say, dance instruments due to it being on the 8-bit system. As I say, the other thing of note, you don't have access to your specials, so don't expect the police to come help you in this game, oh no. But you can still pick up items and use them, such as the metal pipe there. Seriously, that's still there. You can still pick up money and other things as well, seriously. Hell, you can get the smelling salt and that immobilizes the enemies, seriously. If ever there was a SEGA game that translated well to an 8-bit system, it would have been Streets of Rage, seriously. Keep that in mind when we look at something like Sonic Spinball on the Game Gear, where they try to overdo it and overcompensate, shall we say, with that game. Oh no, but Streets of Rage, no. This almost looks like a one-to-one remake, and it works pretty well, even without the specials, as I say. But yeah, the difference between this, again, besides the lack of the specials, obviously, is, of course, the other big change that I have not mentioned, is that some levels are cut out. Understandably, it is an 8-bit system, so yeah, we'll get to that. But the first stage is present and correct. So let's see how bosses handle in this game, then. First boss is right here as well. And it pretty moves similar to as the Mega Drive version, seriously. I don't know if he throws his knife like he did, but then Axel's got him in a loop there with the metal pipe, which is something even I wasn't able to do, and I was playing it on easy mode, seriously. But yeah, and I was using the specials as well, so there's that. But anyway, that being said, let's see what happens when we go to Act 2, because of course, or Level 2 should I say, because in the Mega Drive version, it had us walking the streets. In the Game Gear version, it goes straight to the bridge level instead. Yeah, the street level with the annoying Joker rip-offs, not here, and also the Ninja Turtle rip-offs. Though they do have the dominatrixes in this one, seemingly. And just like the Mega Drive version, they like to go back on their knees and, well, I guess that's their way of guarding. I don't know why, but yeah. But yeah, look at the attention to detail, seriously! You're telling me this is on the same console that could not handle Sonic Spinball? I think you'd be lying here, but no, this is on the Game Gear. Also, Streets of Rage 2 was also released on the Game Gear. Yeah, it was, so indeed, that is worth noting. I will be looking at that too. Streets of Rage 3 sadly was not, because lifespan of the Game Gear wasn't that great. Though we were able, we were able, should I say, to get Sonic Triple Trouble on there at least, and I guess Sonic Blast, but I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic Blast. Seriously, even though that is actually getting a fan remake by the name of Sonic Blast next, even if it's not as 16-bit, should I say, as I even say it's the Noah Copeland's Sonic Triple Trouble. Seriously. But never mind that. Seriously, so... yeah, everything seems to be present and accounted for, minus the specials. Again, it would probably be very hard to animate the police car doing that, given how much power is done to actually handle each of the levels like this, seriously. Let's see. Believe it or not, the boss of the bridge level in the Game Gear version is Curry Face. And, that guy breathes fire just like before. Bloody human Bowser he is. Seriously. But, yeah. By the way, the Game Gear only has 2 buttons, A and B, so, yeah. Both are done for different ones, so, there you go. But seriously, this is awesome. I don't know why Sega doesn't release any more of the other Game Gear games besides the Sonic games. The boat level's still here, so I wonder if the 2 annoying Blaze clone bosses are back here as well. We did get Curry Face in that one, so let's see. Also, yeah. Other than that, yeah, the other level that is omitted, other than the other street level with the things, is the one by the, I think it's by the bay with the water moving in and out. I don't know if it's before. I think it's before this one. I have to look back through Streets of Rage, but yeah. And yeah, the enemies keep coming at you, just like in the Mega Drive version. Oh boy, yeah, very annoying, I know. Indeed, the Blaze clones are here, seriously. Curling up into a ball just like Sonic the Hedgehog. Seemingly Axel has a better chance at fighting them here than I ever did, seriously. But yeah. Adding to the fact that they move a bit slower due to the power of the Game Gear. But yeah, as I say, Sega, if you're listening, why not release a Game Gear collection of the other games? Seriously. Granted, it may not be held as with much nostalgia as the Mega Drive, but yeah, I played Sonic games on the Game Gear, and I played some other ones, I guess. It also had a Master System converter, so I was able to play Master System games as well on there, seriously. Very interesting. But, yeah, that's round 3, with the Blaze clones still there. Round 4, it has us doing the factory level with the Crushers and the not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. Let's see if the Crushers are still here, because we saw that in the Mega Drive version, of course. There's certainly a bit more room here, seriously. If I will give the Game Gear version of Streets of Rage that, it is that. There's a bit more room to move around here. Completely negating the problem with the conveyor belts here, seriously. That is insane, because, as you know, in the Mega Drive version, I had a hard time getting through this level with both the Crushers and the conveyor belts. Seriously. The enemies keep coming at us, but yeah, they've actually made this level a bit easier, dare I say, from the looks of things. Seriously, there's less of the crushers coming down on you. Then again, you could also lure the enemies into the crushers as well, so that worked against them. Again, one of those traps that I did actually like using against the many foes in Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive. But yeah, that being said, I am throwing them all. Well, Axel's throwing them all over the place, should I say. There is a crusher in here, but it doesn't seem to be working, which was the case in the thing, because in the Mega Drive version, we did have, of course, the conveyor belts leading up to the crusher. Not so in this one, it seems, and the apples are a bit even more laid out, dare I say, than in this one. So yeah, but there we go. And yes, there's still a time limit. If you lose a time limit, I believe you lose a life, just like with the Mega Drive version. But there we go with that, I guess. Completely removed as well is the lift level, meaning we go straight to, I guess, the long run up towards Mr. X. And we'll get to him. Seriously. I don't know if we'll see the moving dining tables or whatnot come at us, but yeah. Seemingly you can still get stuff from them, such as knives you throw at enemies and whatnot. But yes, they're still here, but I'm guessing might be too hard to put those in, I guess. Well, never mind. But nice to see this level's moved over to the handheld version as well. As for Mr. X himself, well, does he give us the option? No, I guess not. He moves very shiftily around the area, still pulling a pinstripe portrait with his machine gun. But yeah, I don't know if he laughs at us still, but yeah. Seemingly, it goes down very easily, does Mr. X. Seriously. And almost feels like we hit him in the chest or something, seriously. That looked brutal, actually. And let's see the ending then for the game, because we do see some cutscenes of them, of Axel, Adam, and Blaze getting Mr. X arrested and everything. So let's see what happens with that. Because, yeah, we do get the ending at least. Indeed we do, and pretty well constructed with those cutscenes in it, or at least pictures anyway. Seriously, we even see no Adam, sadly, but Axel and Blaze there. And I don't know what Axel is doing there with Blaze, seriously. And we don't even see him, Mr. X getting arrested, which was a thing in the thing, but we do see the sunset at least. Pretty well done, actually. Anyway, I'll see you for Streets of Rage 2. Goodbye!